from the Fredericksburg model in Katy, Texas. We are here live today. We're going to do a model home tour of this model. We are joined this week, as we are every week, by our Director of Marketing, Dawn Dantzler. Say hello to everyone, Dawn.
Hey, everybody.
So Dawn is going to be moderating the chat, as always. So put all your questions in here. We'd love to hear from you guys. Any questions at all you have about the Fredericksburg model home, different custom options we can do, or anything about building on your land at all, and we would love to answer those questions. So grateful you joined us today. Hope you get a lot out of this, and we are going to get started with a live tour of our Fredericksburg model home. Now this is a for bonus and
So everybody, in the true spirit of we are actually live with you. We seem to be having some issues with Eric's connection right now. So hopefully he will get back into an area of the Fredericksburg where we have a good connection and we'll be able to hear him. In the meantime, if you guys want to go ahead and put your questions in the comments, I will make sure that Eric sees them when we have him back live again. There he is. Eric, are you there? Are you with us?
We're going to get back over here to the kitchen.
Yes, that's what I was telling everybody. In that true spirit of being live and having fun with these, you can tell we actually are live.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here.
Yes, we lost you at the foyer.
Audio from Dawn.
All righty, let's see. Eric, are you there?
Do we have a little better connection right now, Dawn?
Yes, I can hear you better. Everybody in the comments, let us know if you can actually see and hear Eric well right now.
You, but,
okay.
So if we want to just start the tour from here inside, I'll do it from here, and then you can post any questions that folks have on the screen. We'll answer from there, because I currently don't have any audio from you. So we're on the looking at the Fredericksburg. So I'm now in the kitchen area. I've been sent to the kitchen because apparently that's where the signal is the strongest. So I'm sitting here at the island of the kitchen, which actually is one of the largest islands we have in any of our homes. So the kitchen here is really designed for to be a centerpiece, the heart of this home. Great gathering place. We've opted for a one-piece dual fuel range. And then, of course, the island itself, which looks out into the family room. You can see we've got a fireplace here. This island is, I can't reach all the way across it, even close. So, again, this home does have a nice little breakfast nook, which is right here behind where I'm sitting, which is a really great spot to, bay window out there. Really beautiful the way it takes in the sunrise or sunset, depending on which side your house is facing. We currently have a view of the Katy ISD multi-purpose education facility that they're not really multi-purpose using right this second, but that happens. So all LED lighting, standard in all of our homes. Again, the Fredericksburg is a split floor plan. So you've got 2,700 square feet downstairs with the master suite totally on one side of the home and the spare bedrooms on the other. It does have a study immediately when you walk in to the right, which is really nice for folks that are working from home these days, or kids that are going to need to be doing distance learning, perhaps virtual classroom. So it's really, really set up, lends itself very well to that. One of the largest family rooms in our portfolio, a little over 20 by 20, actually 20 by 21 in the family room. So really set up for nice, large gatherings, but still cozy enough where you can sit and entertain the family, which is really, really great. So Dawn, if we have any questions, we can start posting them up now. I'd be glad to answer any of those. If not, I'm going to maybe try and venture into the master suite. I'd like to show that if we possibly could.
I am not seeing any questions right now, so if you want to go ahead
excellent.
And go in.
I have your audio.
Oh yeah, you have sound.
Really good.
Awesome.
So
I was also going to say I do have the virtual Matterport tour as well if we need to.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Need to go to that.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk into the towards the master suite, and just let me know if we start to lose our signal again. Sorry about that, folks, but Thanks for bearing with us. So this does have a double oven, actually microwave oven upper, and then convection oven lower that we've opted for in this home. So beautiful, really luxury chef's kitchen setup. Now you can kind of see that view back into the family room and opens up immediately into the dining. So real easy access to your formal dining, which we have customers that will use it as that. We've had customers that will turn this into the study or even another living room and turn that into a bedroom over there, which we'll get to in a sec. Very large utility room in the Fredericksburg model home. So with lots and lots of cabinetry. So you've got room for your washer and dryer there. And then on the other side, opposite that, which is very unusual for most homes, is a nice 6-foot long countertop and more cabinets. So just a tremendous amount of space in here, enough space for a stand-up upright freezer. And of course, that's connected directly to a 2-car attached garage, which could be converted into 3-car if you wanted to. And what's really convenient about it being the split floor plan that it is with the master over here is that you can really do all of your living on this side of the home. So the master suite's on the same side of the home as the kitchen, the utility, and the garage. So, you can come in from work. If you are empty nesters or have just guests over, you can come in, straight utility room, right into your master suite and have a nice private place. You also have a private entrance onto your own covered patio from the master, which is really nice, taking those views of your beautiful piece of property. One of the best parts of the Fredericksburg is, of course, the master bath. Very luxurious. We have a nice, beautiful corner soaking tub. It's deck mounted, so we're showing you how we've done a quartz deck that it mounts to. Plenty large. We've got some boxed out window details going around. Those windows are operable. You can have them fixed or we have them single hung. We do have his and hers dual vanities. And of course, there's enough space, a little more for her. They both have laundry hampers, which is nice. So you've got the laundry hamper cabinet here, and then plenty of storage for linens, water closet, and one of the largest showers we put in any stock plan. I know we saw the LaSalle last week, which obviously has a shower of its own that's beautiful, but the frameless glass, the way this is done on this shower is just really, really nice custom work on this shower. It's a little over 4 foot by 5 foot, plenty big. You got your robe hooks and towel bars, and of course those are mounted into blocking. Water closet there, and then one of the largest closets of any master suite here in the Fredericksburg. And it's 11-foot ceiling in here, so you have 3 rows of shelving going up. And then because this one has the bonus room and the stairs going up, you've got a little neat spot under here for storage of like suitcases or other little knickknacks, maybe a safe. Otherwise, if you don't have the upstairs, this 11-foot ceiling continues all the way to that space over there. So really nice, beautiful master suite. Probably the best feature of the Fredericksburg home is the master suite. Then we can take a walk to the other side of the home. Don, if we have any questions, you can let me know. I'll be glad to pause for a second if we need to and answer questions, or we can keep on driving on.
Sure thing. We do have a couple of questions. Colleen is asking us if they can add an upstairs deck on the rear behind the theater room.
So upstairs deck on the rear of the theater room. So we have done balconies before. We do encourage that they be out over covered porch. We don't do balconies over living area because they're very difficult to waterproof to start with, and they're even more difficult to maintain that waterproofness. So that's a great question. We have done it. We would need to take a real good a good look at the design of what it's going to be going over. So we want to be real careful about what we're putting balcony space over because we don't want to have any leaks long term.
Okay, that makes sense. Nicole is saying that the fireplace is different than the usual stone ones we featured. Can we install any kind of mantle?
That's a great question. So yeah, this is actually what's known as a chateau mantle, which is just a design. But yeah, we can do, this house is a little bit more traditional in decor. So that's kind of reason we wanted to show it. It's not quite as rustic to show that our portfolio does have some differentiation in it. So yeah, we've got a little more contemporary modern look with the subway tile. You can do any kind of mantle that you're really after. We have, of course, a selection to pick from our vendors that's very competitively priced, starting from just a 4x12 piece of cedar all the way up to something a little more ornate like this. It's got a lot of kind of crown molding details and just a whole lot of detail going on in this particular fireplace. Interesting fact about the Fredericksburg, this particular house, is a lot of folks remember Hurricane Harvey of 2017. I think Dave and I spoke about it last week. This house did actually get about 7 inches of water in it. So what you're looking at is a home that has been, actually we took out sheetrock about 2 feet up throughout the house, dried it all out, of course, ran dehumidifiers for about a week and a half or so, and got the humidity and moisture out and got it all tested and went back. So originally what this house was a cast stone fireplace surround is what it had in it. If you look at, you can probably find some old photographs where it was cast stone. We pulled that out because it kind of run its course. And then we went back with a chateau mantle. So anyway, fun fact for the day. What other questions?
Marcelo is asking about the difference in the price from the elevations. Aside from the front porch, what is the major difference that's causing that price gap?
All right. So the front porch is a lot of it. In fact, almost all of it. So the front porch of the Fredericksburg, I know I tried to show it, and that's where things kind of went off the rails. So I won't do that again. But the front porch of this home is probably, the part in front of the dining room is over 12 feet deep. So you're talking about 34 feet by 12 feet of porch on the front of this home, which is a tremendous amount of covered porch. And that's going to be just about the lion's share of the price difference. The other difference is going to be the gables. So you're using more material. Let me show you what I mean by that. So I've got our slick here. So this is the C elevation, which is the home that we're in right now. And in the C elevation, you've got this kind of front gable here. Of course, you got these dormers coming across.
You could look that up for me and let Marcelo know what the price difference is. That would be awesome.
Yeah, because there is a difference between the B and the C elevations on the bonus room for sure. And again, the C bonus room is going to be about 300. What other questions do we have?
Let's see. The other question was if we can add a full bath upstairs in that bonus space.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So I'll actually head up there to show the bonus room. So again, we'll come out of the kitchen here. Great place to send kids, by the way, is the bonus and theater room upstairs, but also neat place for everybody to go out and hang out, take in movie night, or perhaps take in the football game, which is coming, as long as you're, SEC or ACC, or a reasonable college. So
maybe.
As we come up the stairs, oh no, it's happening. I saw A&M's schedule yesterday. It's going down. We're taking on Vanderbilt at home. We even have our warm-up schedule. We got Vandy. So as you come up to the upstairs, you're going to notice we got a great place here. I've seen customers put in like a shuffleboard device there, which is fun. The dormers that are on top of this home are actually live, so they're part of the bonus room. And you'll notice some similarities between this and our Breckenridge model home, which is in Weatherford. Very, very similar designs, very similar floor plans. The Breckenridge is a little bit different in that we partition a wall down there about where those chairs are and make the theater room down there. So you all in up here, you have about 1,050 or so square feet. So this is where we have a theater room set up. We've had customers that convert this into another bedroom with a full bath. It also has a half bath that's included with the plan, obviously. And we have an option to convert this to a full bath with a shower. But we've also done it where we put the bathroom in here and did a single door instead of double doors and had its own ensuite, kind of a little apartment upstairs. And then, of course, these are access to the attic. So this door here, you actually have walk-in storage in the attic at the end where the smaller door is, as well as two on the back wall. But I'm assuming when they were talking about the balcony, it was coming off of the theater room Dawn.
Yes.
So in that case, we'd need to get further out and be sure that we're not over the breakfast room. So you see the roof here? That's the part of the back porch. So we'd want to get over that and be sure that we're not have a potential to leak onto any living area. So hope that helps a little bit.
Okay, great. See what else we've got. Andy is asking if the master shower could be framed for dual shower heads.
Oh, absolutely, Andy. Great question. Yes, we can definitely do 2 shower heads in that shower. There's plenty of space to do that in there. We put it on, they'll be on the 2 walls that are 9 degrees from each other. We can absolutely do that.
Okay, great.
What other questions?
Peggy is saying that she's very excited. So Peggy Hansen has just done her color appointment with Nydia and Melissa, and very exciting to see her Livingston plan come to life. Just wanted to let us know that she enjoys the videos and learning stuff about Tilson.
Well, thank you, Peggy. We appreciate that. And thanks for trusting us. We're looking forward to it also. And Nydia is fantastic. She's a lot of fun.
Nydia is awesome. So Beverly is asking if she can get this home without the gables.
Yes, you can absolutely get this home without the gables. Yeah, the gables are purely cosmetic. Apart from if you're doing the bonus room, the space that's there towards the front, right? So this part of the bonus room, that would go away if you did not do the gables or the dormers. But I think we just recently posted one on Facebook, actually, we just received pictures. That's what it was. I think we're getting ready to post of a Fredericksburg that didn't have the dormers.
Yes, I think you're correct. Beverly is also asking how tall the ceilings are and if the rooms can be wheelchair accessible.
Great question. So you're 10 feet in the main parts of the house. So the foyer, family room, kitchen area, those are all 10-foot ceilings. The dining space as well is 10 foot. The spare bedroom, the study, I think is also 10 feet. The master bedroom steps up to there. It's to 9'6" or 10 feet. So it has a dual step ceiling in there. We can go back and show that detail if folks need us to. And then same as the master bath, it's at 10 feet, then it slopes down. We slope down here in the breakfast room. It's 10 feet sloping down to about 8'6". And then it's 9-foot ceiling on the porch and 8-foot ceiling in the 2 spare bedrooms on the far end of the home. And then the wheelchair access. So yeah, we it doesn't cost anything to make the doors larger. 2 foot 8 inches, so 32 inches is technically the minimum for wheelchair access, and all of our bedroom doors are going to be a minimum that size. You can make them out to 36 inches or 3 feet. For no charge. Doesn't cost anything to do that. I think the master's already done that way, but it doesn't cost anything to do that. It takes a little bit of space, of course, of swing into the room, but it doesn't cost anything to do that. So in this house, it'd be very, very easy to make everything wheelchair accessible, kind of more of a universal design.
Great. And then J-Bo is asking if it's possible to make the living room area more of a rectangular if you take out the fireplace.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so J-Bo, great question. Let's spin around there real quick and see. That's exactly what would happen. You would take out the fireplace and probably also to some degree the little kids' workstation, the little homework space here. So it would have to either get smaller or go away completely so that this wall right here could continue on, because this angle here is what you're looking at that goes into the family room. So as long as we could take this wall and go straight with it, that would completely square off the family, which we've done numerous times for customers.
Great. That is all the questions that I am seeing for right now.
Wonderful. So let's do this. I'm going to try. Dare I try the front porch again, or you want to do that?
We can try. Everybody
let us know
if we lose you.
Show folks how big the study is. The study is actually really long, almost 15 feet long. So easily you could put 2 kiddos in here to do some distance learning. We could have people, you got room to do maybe a desk over there as well as a desk here if you want to do that. Or it could be used as a home office or have an option to take it to a fourth bedroom. We do that as well with access into the hallway, and we would close off the doorway here. This house does come with an 8-foot tall entry door, which is really beautiful. We opted for the Texas Star. Really nice molding details too in the dining. Forgot to show those. A little bit of freeway noise out here as we step out onto I-10. Dawn, do we still have everybody?
We appear to still have everybody, but let me know if I'm wrong.
Okay, we'll just look briefly here, but just trying to get an idea of the size of this front covered porch. It goes on, again, about almost 35 feet in width, and then the depth here on the dining room side is 12 feet. So just a really, really large front covered, a whole nother living area, really. And I don't know if you know this or not, Dawn, we actually got a cold front in Texas here yesterday morning.
Ooh.
Yep. It's only 96 now. It's down to the usual, the norm. It's not 101, 102 anymore. It was a. They actually called it a cool front, which is.
That's a little sad.
Affable, but that's what it was. So then we have access to the back patio as well, which we have all kinds of custom options to take this out further if you'd like to do that. Great place to grill, cook out. I did want to show at least a little detail sometimes overlooked of these decorative Ostco post bases. So you never want to have posts where they're in contact with the concrete directly. You always want to have some space because they will rot. The concrete is porous, so it can get moisture in it, and that goes up this post, and it can rot that post out. So you'll see a lot of builders that'll use kind of a galvanized plate to get it off the ground, which is fine. It works. But it's not very pretty. So we've chosen a very decorative, powder-coated, really actually quite pricey post bases. They're very sturdy. There's actually big screws that mount underneath here. So you back these out, and these large screws go through and mount into this post, hold this thing in place, and keep it off the concrete, keep it from rotting, and look really, really, really attractive.
Very nice.
Got a breaker box here, of course, that we've got 200 amp service on this particular home. This can go on the outside of the home. It can also go inside in places. The garage is the most likely place, but in our example here, the power was actually coming in from the back of the property. So we opted to have the breaker boxes right here on the back. And then we have a hose bib there, water faucet, LED lighting, and of course all your hardy plank across here. Beautiful glazing on the back of the home, a little bit of wind noise, so I'll run back inside. Nice and quiet.
Great.
I want to show one more time the look across the family room with those 4 giant 4-foot by 6-foot windows, just letting all that light pour into the family. We do have a custom option on this home to put a cathedral ceiling in this way, go out onto a porch with a truss on it, kind of like the LaSalle and the driftwood are done. Done that a number of times on the Fredericksburg. Would love to do it for you guys. Beautiful brick arch in the kitchen, which could be obviously be stone if the outside of the home were stone. We've got brick here. Some really fantastic built-in butler's pantry here. So you've got lots and lots and lots of pull-outs, lots of usable space. Of course, these will all be full extension as a standard in all of our kitchens. So really quite a bit of storage in the Fredericksburg kitchen. And Dawn, if you have any other questions, I'd be glad to answer those now. If not, we can let people move on about their afternoon.
Amber was letting everybody know that she did what we were talking about earlier with kind of squaring off the living room living room space by removing that fireplace and the desk area to make the living room a complete rectangle. So that is definitely something we've done before and can do for you. Helia is asking if we are able to add a pot filler to the kitchen.
Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've done that for lots and lots of customers. So it mounts into the wall right there above the cooktop. It's cold water, obviously, only. And but yeah, we've got an option in our actually in the e-price book to do pot fillers for all of our plumbing packages to match. So Great question.
Marcelo had a question about the front porch and whether it was deep enough to put a porch swing.
Oh, yes. Plenty deep enough for a porch swing. Yeah, for a porch swing, you need about, I'd recommend no less than 8 feet of depth. And we're 12 out there. We got more than enough room for a porch swing.
Great. Peggy was asking if we ever do a stamped concrete porch or patio, stamped or stained.
So stained, yes. We don't have any options for stamping at this time, but we do offer stained concrete. The stamping I've seen done is typically done after the fact. They'll usually pour like a 3/4 inch cap of concrete, like Sackcrete, Quickcrete out there, and do a stamp pattern. That's just not something that we do, because it would be done at time of placement, at time of pour. But the staining we have done on many of our porches.
Okay. Frances is saying that she really loves all of the windows because she's a natural light person and is curious if all of our homes have a lot of windows.
Yeah, so that's a great question. 91% of what we build is rural. So of course our customers fell in love with that land long before they thought about who was going to be building their home or what that design might look like in most cases. So all of our designs are designed to take in the outdoors. Really, I know that seems a little strange, but we're not constrained with a subdivision type lot with our designs. Most of those homes are designed for the lot. On a width restriction. Ours are not that way. Ours are designed to take those beautiful views while you bought that property and bring those views into the inside and let that natural light pour in. So almost all of our houses have a large amount of windows, particularly across the back of the home, where you're going to have your family room, master bedroom, breakfast area, the places that you'll be sitting out, hanging out, and living, because the whole point is to enjoy the space that you bought. It's why you want to live there.
Great. Fernando is asking what the price would be to add a carport to the Tampico.
Carport on the Tampico is going to be about the same price as to do a garage. So you're probably on a 2-car porte-cochere that you're looking at like that. You're probably somewhere close in between the $30,000 and $40,000 range, depending on what size you ultimately land on.
Great. And then Beverly is asking if we can put ceiling fans on the porch.
Oh yes, yeah, we absolutely sell outdoor ceiling fans, and they are designed for outdoor use. So they're a poly resin blade, and the light fixtures themselves have a seal in it to try and minimize the amount of bugs that get into the ceiling fan light fixture. But yeah, you really want to get a fan that is designed for outdoor use. You don't want to take indoor fans and put them outside. Great question.
Yeah, definitely not. Theo is asking how much roughly it would cost to add a 4th bedroom and bathroom to the first floor of the model.
Well, it would depend on, Theo, if you're doing it. If you're just taking in the study space, it's not going to be nearly as expensive as if you add on an actual another 140 or 200 square feet of living area. So those would be two very, very, very different prices. So I would say you could spend anywhere at a minimum of probably $5,000 or $6,000, all the way to $20,000 to $30,000, depending on where and how you want to add that 4th bedroom. If we're talking about converting the study into a 4th bedroom with a full bath, that's one thing. Or if you're talking about actually adding on 200 square feet, we need to move those 2 bedrooms apart to let that hallway extend on and put a bedroom on the side, which we've done before, by the way.
Okay, great. Jabo is asking if we can do screened-in porches, and if so, can you talk about kind of the cost, the materials, and the details involved with doing that?
Yeah, so we do screen porches, we sure do. What we typically do is a product called Screen Ease. It's actually aluminum frame, but it's designed, of course, to fit the home. So we used to do kind of the 2x4 walls and 2x4 this and staple, and the Screen Ease is a far superior product where the screen itself is rolled in, really nice tight fit, much cleaner installation. The price, it's probably, I just don't have the price in front of me. I'm really sorry. It's definitely more than just the covered porch, but you're doing the covered porch and then just the screening itself. So I want to say it's another $15 to $18 a square foot more, but we'd want to double check that and get that. Or your design consultant would have the number right in front of it. They could do that.
Okay, perfect. That is all the questions that we have right now.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, we really, really appreciate everyone joining us today. We hoped that you can come see the Fredericksburg model. It's open again 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, Sundays noon to 6, as all of our design centers are. So get out here and take a look at this Fredericksburg, see how the room suits you, the size suits you, and we hope to soon make you part of the Tilson family. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.